Alabama Barker is allegedly already cheating on her new boyfriend, Scooter Jackson, with Future, who she's been hooking up with for a while now. This comes just after her feud with Bad Baby over hooking up with her boyfriend and baby daddy, Levon. Everything in this video is alleged, not confirmation of validity of allegations. State Celebrity went quote-unquote public with a guy to hide the fact that she is still hooking up with the not-in-the-present rapper. And again, this is allegedly Alabama Barker getting in a relationship with Scooter Jackson, who is a UCLA football player, to hide the fact that she is really sleeping with the rapper Future.
I did really well last year. I was lucky enough for them to pick me to bartend Future in Metro Boomin's private lounge. So I'm over there bartending, having a great old time. Who do I see in the lounge? Alabama Barker. I was like, this is a little weird. Why is Alabama Barker here?
I wasn't even planning to log on today. But this right here, this mess is too loud to ignore. Word on the street is Future, yes, that Future, is allegedly getting a little too close to Alabama Barker. Yep, Travis Barker's daughter. She's 19, he's 41. Let that sink in.
About 3 months later, still last year, I get invited to Future's penthouse in LA. So I go. It starts at like 2 in the morning. I go. I'm there. Mind you, there's like not a lot of people here once again. Not a lot of people here at all. But who's there? Take a wild guess. Yeah? Alabama Barker. She shows up at like 3:30 in the morning. And I'm like, who invited this little baby to this penthouse party? Future's penthouse party at that. We're talking about Future here, okay? Yeah, this is the toxic king himself, Future, that has how many, I don't know, it's just how many baby moms, how many? It's Future, bro. It's Future, all right? Why are you here? You're a teenager, babe. I think you're a little young for this event. I don't know. That's all I can think the whole time.
This is the same man with 7 kids, a collection of baby mamas longer than a holiday receipt, and more drama than a reality TV marathon. A grown man in his 40s cozying up to a teenager with LED lights in her bedroom? It's giving midlife crisis in 4K. Allegedly, an insider spilled that Future and Alabama have been creeping around behind the scenes. And while it could have stayed quiet, folks started piecing things together. And what they're seeing? It's not looking good. People have been side-eyeing Future for a minute now. He's got a habit of chasing women who were still in diapers when his hits were topping charts. Mask Off dropped, and Alabama was still learning her ABCs. That's not just messy, that's straight-up embarrassing. Like, sir, you've got kids older than her. Now don't think we're letting Alabama skate off either. Miss Alabama, Messi and Maybelline Barker has been popping up in headlines like she's auditioning for her own Netflix dating show, allegedly bouncing from boy to boy, stirring the pot with a wink and a filter. This whole situation? A certified circus. She had a whole lineup of age-appropriate dudes lined up like it was draft day, yet somehow they're the ones left looking goofy. One poor soul, so deep in love, he got her name tattooed on his body like it was a forever thing. And how did she repay him? Tossed him like a Fashion Nova return. No receipt, no second thought. Word on the street is she was already cozying up to Future while the breakup was still fresh. That's not heartbreak, that's a whole playbook. Somebody call Olivia Pope, cause sis is running scandals like a trained professional. If you didn't know who we're talking about, allow me to reintroduce the fool in love. Scooter Jackson, UCLA's own cornerback.
The related headline reads, Travis Barker's daughter Alabama debuts new romance with UCLA football player Scooter Jackson. Travis Barker's daughter Alabama Barker hard-launched her new relationship with UCLA football player Scooter Jackson in a TikTok video on March 9th. Alabama Barker is ushering in spring with a new romance. The 19-year-old, whose parents are Travis Barker and ex-Shanna Moakler, made her relationship with UCLA football player Scooter Jackson social media official, sharing a March 9th TikTok video in which she can be seen sitting on Scooter's lap, lip-syncing the words to Lotto's Big Mama and dancing while he moves his hands around her body. Scooter, a sophomore on the Bruins football team, is a new arrival in LA and is recently transferred from Utah Tech.
My man thought he secured a prize, like he won prom king and homecoming queen all in one. For a hot minute, it did look like Alabama was ready to settle down. They were hugged up, soft launching on TikTok like it was a Hallmark movie. Matching outfits, goofy couple dances, the whole fairy tale. But then boom, out of nowhere, she pops up in the shade room comments talking slick, throwing UCLA under the bus like, and next time tell UCLA not to cheat. The nerve. Audacity must have been buy one get one free that week. And while she wiped Scooter from her page like he was never there, his TikTok still got her face front and center, like a lost puppy waiting at the door. Scooter, sweetheart, I know you play defense, but where was that same hustle when it came to protecting your heart? You thought you had the main character. Meanwhile, she was out here in a whole different storyline. Bro was acting like they had matching contact names while she was already on rapper number 3 in the rotation. And if you really think this future drama is Alabama's first messy headline, you're definitely new here. Let's take it back to her iconic beef with Miss Cash Me Outside herself, Bod Baby, aka Danielle. That whole feud started when Danielle accused Alabama of creeping with her off-and-on man like it was a part-time job. TGA Alabama, baby girl, what are you doing? Why you out here running through the 2010 XXL freshman class like it's a buffet line at an after-party? Pick a plate and sit down. The drama with Bod Baby turned into a whole diss track battle. Shots flying, name-dropping, and Alabama playing the victim like she ain't throw the first spark. Bod Baby even dragged Travis Barker into it with a bar that had folks saying, "Not the daddy getting cooked too." That's when you know the beef is deep. When your father's reputation catching stray shots like it's open season. Let's keep it real. This future situation wouldn't even be shocking if it wasn't so disturbing. The man is 41. He got 7 kids, and honestly, we stopped counting after baby mama number 5. Future got more half-finished family trees than group projects left on red. And now, allegedly, he's got Alabama Barker next in line like she's the newest feature on his playlist? What even is this? Teen Mom? Celebrity remix? It's giving Playboy energy with a side of Predator. And the industry needs to quit sugarcoating this mess as just a lifestyle. Call it what it is: manipulative, shady, and dressed in designer with an album budget. These aren't power moves, they're cautionary tales in real time. And before the comment section starts crying foul, yeah, we gotta talk about Alabama's very clear type. Sis got a pattern and it's loud. Tyga, Soulja Boy, Ivo, Scooter Jackson, and now, allegedly, Future? That ain't random. That's a full-on starter pack. It's giving bad girl aesthetic dipped in something way more uncomfortable. Because when a white girl with fame, connections, and a last name like Barker starts racking up black men like limited edition drops, it stops looking cute and starts feeling real performative. Let's not pretend this ain't raising some eyebrows. Now let's really talk. Because this pattern, it's not just messy. It's starting to look calculated. Alabama Barker ain't just out here living her life. She's moving like she got a PR team crafting every oops moment into a headline. One minute she's crying in her Instagram story, the next she's posted up in a rapper's passenger seat like nothing happened. And don't get it twisted, this ain't about hating on a girl being young and wild. But when every relationship looks like a clout-chasing carousel, people are gonna ask questions, especially when it's always the same type of dude, with a blue check, a messy past, and a whole lot of drama in his rear view. Allegedly, people close to the situation have been whispering that Alabama likes the attention, that the mess is part of the brand now. The outfits, the IG captions, the late-night link-ups, it's not random. It's marketing. Soft launches and shady subtweets, that's the new rollout. But here's where it flips. These relationships, they're not harmless. They leave folks, like Scooter Jackson, publicly humiliated, while Future walks around like he just discovered the fountain of youth. Meanwhile, Alabama's sitting front row at the chaos she helped create, sipping Starbucks like it's a movie premiere. And let's not act like she's not being enabled. The industry stays quiet until it's trending. Then everyone wants to pretend like they were concerned from the jump. If this was anyone else, without the famous last name, she wouldn't be getting passed from rapper to rapper like a party invite. The real question? Who's gonna call it out before this turns into a full-blown documentary? Because if this keeps up, we're looking at the next tabloid headline before the week's over. And something tells me that might be the plan all along. And here's the part that really makes folks uncomfortable. Alabama, with a famous last name and all the Hollywood protection in the world, keeps surrounding herself with black men just long enough to spark drama and trend online, but never long enough to show real care, respect, or accountability. Yeah, we've seen this script before, over and over, and it's tired. Black men are not props. Not for your TikToks, not for your diss tracks, not for the spicy captions and attention-grabbing clapbacks. They're not accessories to help rebrand your image every time you fall out of the spotlight. This ain't a game of dress-up, and these aren't characters in your influencer storyline. So the real question is Alabama just reckless and naive? Or is she playing this game like a seasoned pro? Because from where we're sitting, this girl's got tracks written about her, rappers on rotation, and Future allegedly just one text away. She might be moving messy, but broke? Never. It's giving influencer-turned-industry opportunist, and no one can convince me these grown men just stumbled into her life by accident. She's not being hunted, she's hunting, and it's starting to show. The timing, the links, the headlines, all too perfect to be coincidence. So who's really finessing who here? Is Future pulling strings behind the scenes? Or is Alabama flipping the whole culture on its head while smiling for the camera? Because at this point, this isn't just a PR nightmare. It's a full-blown masterclass in chaos. Red flags waving, logic out the window, and shame left at the door. So now we've got Future, again, allegedly adding another barely legal girl to his already messy legacy, like it's just another Tuesday. And Alabama Barker? She's out here trying to out-clout Pod Baby, stacking rappers like it's Pokemon Go. Catch 'em all, right? But let's not get it twisted. This isn't just another celebrity mess. This whole trend of grown men in the industry hovering around barely legal girls like it's casual, it's not cute. It's not normal. It's straight up weird. And honestly, it's tired. It's nasty. And someone's got to start calling it for what it is. Now I want to know, what do you think? Is Future just doing what he always does? Or is this finally crossing a line? And Alabama, is she really out here wildin'? Or is she just flipping the script and playing everyone better than they expected? And let's be real, should Travis Barker finally step in and tell his daughter to chill before the headlines get even worse? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Let's get into it. Make sure you hit that like button, smash subscribe, and don't forget to share this with someone who needs to see what's really going down. Catch you on the next one.